My film response will be on the 2011 movie The Artist, which was written, directed, and co-edited by Michel Hazanavicius, starring Jean Desjardins and Berenice Bejo. The film revolves around Jean's character, Georges Valentine, who is the most popular silent movie actor during his time, who goes through life struggles when silent films are no longer the big hit when talking movies take over. Berenice Bejo's character, Peppy Miller, is an upcoming actress who becomes big when talking movies take over. Every movie goes through the same approach known as the aesthetic approach, sometimes called the masterpiece approach or great man approach. This approach seeks to evaluate individual movies and/or directors using criteria that assesses their artistic significance and influence. What that approach shows is how directors make the screenplay into a movie. They have to establish the time in which the movie is filmed and what problems surround the characters in that time in which the movie is based. The artist surrounds itself in the 1920s to 1930s, with silent films dying out and talking films taking over. This film was just like the classic Singing in the Rain, made in 1952, where Gene Kelly had to transfer from silent films to talking films. Roger Ebert writes, "One of its inspirations was probably Singing in the Rain, a classic about a silent actress whose squeaky voice didn't work in talkies, about the perky little unknown actress who made it big because hers did. In that film, the heroine, Debbie Reynolds, fell in love with the egomaniacal silent star, but a nice one, you know." Played by Gene Kelly in 1952 and Jean Desjardins now. Cat Murphy describes the anatomy of the film as, "That's the anatomy of Hazanavicius' meta-movie audience, screen, artist, and money man all exist on one plane, a symbolically connected community sustained by movie make-believe. There are no civilians, everybody's a player, and the whole world's a movie set. In reality, Hollywood's old Warner Bros. Studio." The artist brings the viewers of today to sense what it is like and how actors were when the big change happened in Hollywood. Some it is new to see what it was like back then, but for the older audience that grew up with the silent films, they can relate to the issues some actors dealt with when silent films changed into the talking films.